appetite, the excitement about what these guys can do, what Blink Group is going to be doing in this space, is overwhelming, and you can feel it in the room. The electricity is magnificent.
Truly top class, great people. The presentations were super interesting as well. It's interesting to see the diversity, both in terms of the products as well as the international element to the Blink Group. It was great to meet the Blink Group. I'm really looking forward to seeing how we can.
We've met a lot of great people and we've made a lot of good connections. It's been a great event. Everybody had something similar in common, and it was vapes and cannabis, and we're all trying to set a standard here.
Hello everyone. So my name is Arnaud Dumas de Rauly. I am French, and I am very happy to say that France just beat Wales in the Six Nations. I am a former semi-pro rugby player, and I don't understand why you need helmets and paddings here to play in the team. It's just something very, very hard for me to comprehend. But I'm also half American, so I can completely switch to American and not have you strain to understand me. So thank you very much for having us here. I am CEO of the Blink Group. I am also chairman of the ISO standards for vaping products, as well as chairman of the European Commission on vaping products. So I'm sure you guys all have a lot of questions about vaping safety, the vape crisis, which I'd be more than happy to address. I'm just going to try to focus on what we do right now, and I'll be available afterwards to talk. As you can see back here, up here, we don't do just vapor. These are some examples of the products that we make. I have some right here if you want to see them and feel them and touch them. Vaporization, one of the reasons I got personally into vaporization in 2009 was to get off smoking. It's all about harm reduction. I'm not going to tell you it's 100% safe, because it isn't. You're still putting something in your lungs that should not be there. But in the grand scheme of things, compared to the combustion that's going on when you're lighting a cigarette or lighting a joint, you are 95% safer. And research has proved this. Right now, we are in the process of raising a convertible note. It's a bridge round. It's $1 million. We've already raised $600K of that, leading into a Series A that we are going to launch probably in April for a $3 million raise. Giving you all that information so you can keep that in mind going through the rest. I like to give it first. I'm going to get away from the marketing stuff. We all know cannabis is a great industry. It's growing and all of that. What I want to focus on is the fact that we are built on compliance. We are built on quality control. Our products are manufactured in China. Hold on, there's the coronavirus. Be careful. What we would manage to do is work with the Chinese government and offer in our 4 production facilities, 2 production lines per facility to create face masks for the general population. That's how we were able to open right after Chinese New Year. We are at 100% capacity today. We have some limitations with our raw material suppliers. For instance, 304 stainless steel that we use in our products, so there are no heavy metals. It's really hard right now to understand how they are going to come back online, but we are still able to ship. We are still able to produce on the reserves that we have made before Chinese New Year. One other thing I want to focus on is we are not providing just the device. If you guys are familiar with HP sold servers. Then they created what we call enterprise solutions, where you plug in to all of the different aspects of the vaping supply chain for us. So we work with LPs in Canada to do formulation, for instance. We go all the way down to POS merchandising, where we train the bud tenders specifically on how these products work and which customers and patients they will be better suited for. Full stack enterprise level offering, end to end. We not only do the traditional products that you can see in the market right now, we also create completely new devices for our clients. As you can see, this is a regular cartridge, battery, haptic feedback. You close it and you can vape it through the top as well to be discreet. We do private labeling. These are all our clients that you see up here. So Green Dot, one of the best live resins in the country, has been working with us for the past 2 years. Our entire patent pending process is called Powered by Blink. We have an entire suite of quality control. We hired the former QA manager from Lowe's and Home Depot, the former QC manager from Walmart and IKEA, who manage and oversee our entire production in China. Canada's a huge opportunity for us. Right now, the Canadian government is very, very strict in what is possible to put on the market. We are the only company that controls the entire supply chain. We have a list of 300 raw material suppliers that we audit every 6 months. And those raw material suppliers are able to provide us with all of the documentation on their product. If they're not able to, we work with labs. We're going to go do phthalate tests. We're going to do halogen tests on all of the material that we use. Hence, our compliance document is 60 pages long and not just a spec sheet that's 1 page. We are able to make all of these devices medical devices. This right here is a Class 2 medical device in Canada. Here, everyone just calls it a disposable. So we're able really to provide not only the recreational market, but also the medical market. In terms of market segments, we have a breakdown: enterprise solutions and private label. We have an idea of the margins on the enterprise solutions. We're between 30 and 40%, on an average at 32.4. The sales cycle is a lot longer. It's not transactional. It's about educating people. And on the private label, 1 to 3 months, we have a catalog of product, we put their logo, we customize it for our clients. These are some of our clients. We just signed a $2.2 million deal with Valence, who is the biggest extractor in Canada. Hopefully I'll be able to speak about it next week. We're in the process of signing with MetaPharm Labs, which is the second biggest one in Canada. And we also just announced a partnership with Jupiter, C-Cell Technology. Why did they partner with us? Because they need our expertise on the quality control and the compliance aspect. As chairman of the ISO standards on vaping products, I am called upon by the state legislators. I am part of the Department of Health in Colorado, part of the Cannabis Control Commission in Massachusetts, part of the Health Canada Cannabis Regulation Commission. And being able to influence that regulation, to me, is one of the most important things about a business. This is my 6th company. When you're able to be in a nascent industry and influence that regulation, that's 50% of your revenue long term. Competitive landscape. Some of our competitors: Blink, Kushco, Jupiter, Green Lane, Green Tank. We can share the presentation afterwards. I'm sorry it's a little bit cut, so it doesn't really fit. But basically, this is explaining that we do everything from A to Z, including compliance work for our clients. Leadership. I'm not going to dive into everyone's bio, but we come from a very diverse background: science and technology, marketing and branding, and financial services. We ended the year with a 4.12 million revenue last year. We're aiming for 14.6 this year. End of Q1, we are already at $4 million. So I think we are going to be hitting these numbers, if not exceeding them. This is what I was speaking to you about. We're raising a $1 million convertible note. We've already broken escrow. We've already hit 600K. We have 400K left, and I would love to see anyone in this room be part of this. I also believe that, and this is why I'm very happy to be here and making that joke about sports and rugby versus NFL before. These products have changed the lives of a lot of people that were playing on TV this morning when I watched them. And I'm very happy that the NFL yesterday said they were not going to be testing anymore for cannabis, because cannabis changes lives, saves lives, and is going to make everyone in this industry feel good about doing good to people. We're not just here about taking profits and screwing people. I had this big discussion with the Uber driver this morning. He was telling me, I don't know what to work in, because every time I want to do something good, we're making money off of it. Dude, that's life. It's going to happen. Are you screwing those people? No, I'm not. I'm helping them get better. Don't be ashamed of it. Help people in these industries. This is my director of corporate development. I may have to fly off because my wife is going to kill me. I've been away for 2 weeks very early, but David Koenig here from USC Advisors would be able to answer any questions moving forward. If I miss my flight, you're going to be stuck with me this afternoon, so I'd be more than happy to oblige in any kind of conversations or more explanations. Thank you very much.
All right, questions?
Okay, so do you or will you be using blockchain for verification, authentication of your whole supply chain?
No, not at all. We don't sell to consumers. We sell B2B, so we don't need blockchain on the transactional side.
For your whole supply chain?
No, we do not use cryptocurrencies.
Is your product only THC or is it also like CBD?
We don't touch the plant. We're completely ancillary. We sell to manufacturers of cannabis or extractors. So our client base is Acreage, Candescent, Metapharm, Valence. It's all of the bigger brands out there. Since we provide those enterprise solutions, we don't go after the smaller deals, and most importantly, we never work with the black market because we require a lot of compliance information to get the products on the market.
I'd also just like to add some of our investors from UCS Labs actually have invested in the Bloom Group. So as Arnaud said, it's a media flight. I'm more happy to answer any questions you have. It's a great company, and our investors are very happy with them. So.
And I promise if you invest, I will do more of the French accent to make you have to understand a little bit. No more questions? Thank you very much. Oh.
When you're talking about vaporizing, do you have an option for vaporizing flower?
Yes.
Convection?
We have a couple of different technologies in our portfolio. We can develop them specifically. We're working on 2 projects right now that are complete new novel ways of the vaporization process. But we do flower as well as concentrates and full convection, real full convection, not half. Great.
I'm just curious, like, an ideal where you see the company in 5 years?
We have a couple of different strategies. We had a big LOI last summer, which we refused from a publicly traded company because we don't see ourselves adding to any plant touching assets. We see a potential roll up of different ancillary companies. So maybe a company that is producing just the technology, maybe a company that's producing extraction equipment to be able to fit into our enterprise solutions and be able to plug that into our entire workflow. There's also the option of working with some of our competitors or partners like Tilt with Jupiter, and forming a closer partnership there. There's a lot of opportunities out there. We don't plan on doing an IPO. A funny story, we were contacted last year by a company in Canada to do an IPO. We were at 200 grand revenue per month. Makes no damn sense. And I don't want to be in these money-raising industries where all you're selling is a story. In the end, we did 4.12 million revenue. At the end of last year, we had planned to do 4.5. We're not far off. All the other cannabis companies are doing 40 or 50% of their revenue projections.
Okay, thank you.